come distorts you.
That's Dylan.
White pearls
Can you
that
hear me?
red in the eye.
Oh, come on, Dylan. I'm here. I found you.
Into the way you've always been in here. You want this to be true.
Do you know who I am? Oh, you know me. Say it.
You are Dylan Faden's sister.
He's talking in the third person. Always a good sign. Do you know who you are?
Not Dylan. Trench and Darling made sure of that. I'm P6. P6. But I'm better now. The hiss made me better.
Push the fingers through the surface into the wet. You've always been the new you. You want this
Can you
to
stop
be
that?
true.
Please. Not exactly the reunion I'd hoped for.
It feels good to say those words. I want to say them. They sound good. They make me feel good. Don't you want to say them too?
No. Fuck off, no. You need to help me get this thing out of his head. If he is still in there, if there is anything left, you have to help me.
You came in through the hole in you. We let you in. You've always been here. The only truth. A copy of a copy of a copy of a copy.
Stop it!
Orange peel.
Shit. Shit. He can see you. This is not safe.
We found Polaris together with my sister when we were very small, in Ordinary, in the desert, through the door opened up by the slide projector. But she didn't help when Trench took me away. She didn't give me any powers. All the powers are my own powers. She didn't help when they locked me up for years.
After the song time for applause, we build you till nothing remains. The air cracks and the truth will emerge out of you. You are home.
The Bureau brought the slide projector back here with me. And the Bureau did what the Bureau does. They used it. And they found... They opened the door up to the hiss. That's the only thing I can thank them for.
There. There it is. We stopped the Altered World event in Ordinary when we shut down the slide projector. And now the projector's here.
An earworm is a tune you can't stop humming in a dream. Baby, baby, baby. Just plastic. So safe. Nothing to worry about. Funny.
I welcomed the hiss. I let it in. To get rid of her. The hiss set me free. Polaris is using you. The Bureau is using you. You are a puppet.
You can almost hear our words, but you forget.
If we shut off the slide projector, maybe that will stop the hiss.
No regulations.
Maybe it's not too late for my brother.
You must see the truth for yourself, Jessie. Sister. The horrible truth about the Bureau. The hiss is the better option. Go to the Prime Candidate program in the containment sector. I have the keycard to get you there. Salvador wanted me to have it.
Wanted? Bullshit. I saw what the hiss did to Salvador. What it turned him into. Okay, Dylan. I'll go. I want to see the truth for myself. I'll go. But only to look for the slide projector. You can help me. We can end this.
Happiness comes with white pearls that yellow and red in the eye. Through a mirror, the inverted is me right.
Like, what else can she say to him?
I don't know what else I'm hoping to find here. Dylan. Can we talk?
I'd like to tell you about a dream I had last night.
Off to a good start. Okay. I'm listening.
I was back in Ordinary, before all of this happened. But in the dream, I was alone. It was just me. I was the only child. A girl. My name was Jesse Dylan Faden. But then the Bureau came and caught me, brought me back here, locked me up. Have you ever noticed that our names, Jesse, Dylan, they could be girls' names, boys' names, could be anything. Don't you find that weird? I find that weird.
Sure. What the hell was that? Is he trying to mess with me?
You are the one through time. The thunders come distorts you. Happiness comes.
Alright, one more time. See if he says
Maybe
anything different.
Dylan's still in there. Maybe there's a way to reach him. I'd like to talk to my brother, please. Dylan?
Dylan would like to tell you about a dream he had just now.
This again?
I was going to be the new director of this place. I helped you get a job here so that we could be together. You were an office assistant. You'd make coffee and deliver the mail, and there was always plenty of work to do. And it stayed that way, forever and ever. It was nice. Really nice.
That's debatable.
But here's the strange thing. The dream shifted, and none of it was real anymore. It was a game. We were in a game, and it was a fucking boring game. But you couldn't stop playing. And then it shifted again. Or maybe it was another dream already. Or maybe I'm just confusing them. But in this other dream, it was more like a musical. This is an ordinary song about an ordinary girl from an ordinary town. It's the ordinary story. She worked an ordinary job in an ordinary office. Something. And that's all I can remember of that dream.
Maybe that's for the best.
You are the one through time.
One last time.
Thunders come distorts you. Happiness.
Maybe I can learn more about the hiss from him. Can we talk?
I just had an interesting dream.
Shit.
That's fascinating, but let's talk about the hiss for a change, yeah?
This dream was about the hiss.
Best I'm gonna get.
In my dream, the hiss had broken free of this prison, this house. I'd set it free. And the president himself was there to welcome us. He was the first one to take the hiss in. Spread the word. At first, many people thought it was horrifying. That he was horrifying. But also, many people who heard his words wanted to welcome the hiss in. And slowly, more and more of them came around until the whole world was brought together by the hiss. It was wonderful.
Okay, thanks for sharing that.
For the record, that will never happen. Not as long as I'm alive.
The thunders come distorts you. Happiness comes. White comes, but yellow, red, and yellow.
maybe I'm just here to punish myself.
Any new dreams you'd like to share, Dylan?
I'm glad you asked, sister. This dream, like all dreams now, felt very real. Like reality. And reality now feels like a dream. Maybe it's all a dream. Maybe it's all real.
Dream where my brother endlessly tells me about his dreams.
I was in a dark place, and there was a dark man there. His name was Mr. Door, and he told me that there are many worlds, side by side, on top of each other, some inside of others. In one world, there was a writer who wrote a story about a cop. In another world, the cop was real. Door said he himself was in all of them at the same time, endlessly shifting between them. I asked him how I could reach these worlds. I wanted to bring the hiss there. But he didn't want to help me. He didn't like the idea. What did he know?
I'm not wild about the idea myself.
Through time, as others harvest towards you, happiness comes, white pearls, but yellow and red in the eye. Through a mirror, the inverted is
Keeps
in
giving
your
me the
eye.
option to talk to him.
Leave your
When does this repeat?
Here we go again. Once more with feeling.
Let me guess. You want to tell me about your dream?
Yes. Yes. In fact, I'm having a dream right now.
Oh. That's new.
In this dream, I'm standing in the corner watching Jesse and Dylan talk about this very dream. This very dream! He said just now! And repeated it again now! I'm standing there and watching, and that's all I can do. It's as if I'm trapped there. And that's all I have to say about that dream.
Okay, Dylan. That's good.
Is he still in there? Or is this the hiss playing mind games? I don't know.
Okay. So there was a ending point. So it was kind of like in this direction.
This happens more now you give us the permission and regulation. We weigh in the stains.
Alright.
Describes
It's
this.
kind of interesting though, hearing what he had to say about everything. Alright, so find the Prime Candidate Program. Okay. I think I, for the most part, searched all the rooms. Director's office.
God, I wish the executive bathroom hadn't shifted away. Kill for a show. What's the word,
So-
Faden?
Oh yeah, all my abilities. Ooh, a ground slam? The ground slam would be nice. What's this? Oh yeah, the shield. The shield that I never use. I'm not gonna make tokens, 'cause so we have to go back to containment. I guess this is the closest. Okay, so it seems like it's just straight through the security spot. Or easier to hit. No. So maybe going up in the air makes me easier to shoot. Who would have thought? Was a tiny bit better. Thank you, Flexo. Pay my medical bills now. You got me. Who else did it scare? Raise your hand. I love that. You scared yourself too. Like, which one is this? Ah! That was a good one. Clearance level 6. So I just noticed that that light thing actually guides where I'm supposed to go. Yeah, that was a good time. Wait until it goes quiet. And then have the loudest sound. It's a good time to play it. Like, now I'm finding documents. Alright, so she was admitted to a mental ward for emotional instability soon after relocating to Illinois with her family in 1914. The item only appears on record again in 2006 when the Bureau investigated a sudden rise in disappearances in Blank, Illinois. Agents found the item hanging in the local library. They contained it quickly, though the missing people of the town were never recovered. Date August 18th, 1915. We certify that the case of Mrs. Blank has shown her to be a lunatic under the reasons of hysteria, bad company, and imaginary female trouble. Her fixation with the family looking glass is noteworthy, though not an uncommon matter when considering the female disposition. Mrs. Carver is a fit subject for the lunatic asylum and will remain in its confines until her affliction has passed. Signed, Dr. Blank. Prime Candidate Program.
To find new prime candidates, the Bureau needs a director. Our future. P6 and P7.
So P6 is the brother. P7? Am I P7? No, that was just a person floating there. It actually did more damage than what I thought it was gonna do. Hence why I didn't move out of the way. Woo. Okay, those, I hate. These things are stupid. The screaming ones, I hate them. Oh my goodness. Gladly. Backwards. Hat day. This guy. What does this say? The video. It is serious gaming time.
After North Moor stepped down, I doubled every effort to find new prime candidates. There was no one. No one but me. That wasn't good enough. I pushed hard. I never wanted the Bureau to end up in that situation again. The Bureau needs a director. Always. When my time reaches an end, I want more options on the table. P1 through P5 were all false leads, dead ends, and disappointments. Then P6, Dylan Faden. He fell into our arms. No parents, they're gone, casualties of an AWE. The boy has exceptional talent. The oldest house will be his home. We'll build him from the ground up. He'll be trained and taken care of. Darling can be in charge of this project. I can't. I'll stay away. I will not fail the boy like I failed my own family, my daughter and my wife. We weren't careful enough back then. Something came home with me. I took work home. My Susanna got sick. When I realized my mistake, I wanted to bring her here for Darling to do what he could. Kate flat out refused. Civilian doctors treated our daughter, but they didn't have a clue. She died. Kate left me. Same old story. That was a long time ago. The Bureau is all I have now. And the prime candidates are our future. There are two, P6 and P7. We're spoiled for choice.
But who's P7? I mean, I already know the answer. I am P7. P007. Can't touch me. How long can I hold this force field up for? Apparently forever. Oh, let me knock that down off the wall. Whoa! Whoa, whoa, whoa. My health regenerates? Actually, oh, it was a case file. I'm like, what did I just pick up? Oh, nice. Alice Wake, Mr. Wake's wife, was found during the Bureau investigation. She was interviewed and evaluated. She showed signs of severe mental trauma in the form of blank memory loss. She was later directed to treatment. It was concluded that she had been trapped in the threshold during its manifestation. multiple individuals still missing after the Bright Falls event are FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale and Dr. Emil Hartman, referred to the Creator's Dilemma in the file The Cauldron Lake Lodge. Bureau researchers believe this event was a result of a forceful perception of subjective reality stemming from Mr. Wake, overlapping on our own. Wake has been flagged as a potential para-utilitarian. See Prime Candidate Program file for more details. In 2011, a book by Clay Stewart titled The Alan Wake Files was published by Roundabout Press, New York and Olympia. Agents interviewed Clay Stewart and suspected minor para-utilitarian sensitivity. He was placed under indefinite surveillance. A monitoring station was established at Cauldron Lake to alert the Bureau of any future activity. Wow, that's awesome. So, it definitely takes place in the same universe, which makes it all super cool. And this hallway is very disorienting. Like, I wonder if I could just go back and see if I can heal? I don't know. I'm fairly weak. Wait, do they all respawn? Hold up, hold up. Oh, wait. Okay, now they can regenerate. I thought it blew it up in one shot. I guess I'm not that good. I'm not that good at games. Ooh. Switch my shoulder. Health regen. Health regen. Health regen. Health regen. Regen. Ah. Ah. Oh. Health regen. Shield. Shields up. Shields up. Shields up. Shields up. See, I have this too. Ha. Ha. Not allowed. Oh no, you're not. You're not allowed. You're not allowed. No following. Can't follow. Wait. Wait, what? Did I win? No, of course not. Why would it let me win? But shields! I had shields. So my guess is so Alice Wake is gonna have something to do. Stop moving. I'm bad at shooting moving targets, don't you know? that everybody? I did it! I did it! Speedrun. Check. Complete. P6. This was P7.
Is this what Dylan wanted me to see? It doesn't matter. We need to find that projector.
Outfits. I have an outfit? Missions. Oh, did I change it? Maybe I change it. Yeah, there we go. So I am P7. Like I said, P007. Courageous. Locations.
All the times I felt paranoid. I was right. The Bureau could have given me the answers, but they just stood by and watched me. I wish things had gone differently in Ordinary for us. But
Me too.
wishing won't change things. Finding the projector will.
Ordinary.
Oops.
There's so much.
I wanted the collectible. So the subject was alone during this outburst. You again. But I told you to leave me alone. Why are you showing me this? I can't do anything. Can't you see why I am here? Can't you see where I am? Why don't you help me get the F out of here? You always show me things I can't do anything about. Stop showing me her. I don't care anymore, and I don't care about you. You both left me here to rot. F off, you bitch. I will dig out my own brains if it means getting rid of you. I don't want you here. Get the effing message. Subject repeated the phrase F off numerous times before being sedated at 17:53. Video time.
Ordinary. There's so much coming together in this one case. A new object of power, something we have not seen before. I mean, coming from me, that's saying something. And the boy, Dylan Faden, Prime Candidate 6. And the sister as well. Well, once we catch up with her, but the boy, so much potential. We're talking Northmore level readings here. And I don't want to invoke his name, but it's completely different circumstances here. It's remarkable.
My goodness.
There was an incident. Yes. We lost a valuable member of our team, yes. Excessive force. Dylan has so much. But he's just a kid. I'll take the blame. He needs some slack. I mean, boys will be boys. He's exceptional and under a lot of stress. Roberts got killed. It's an unfortunate accident, that's all. Marshall needs to realize this. We will make this work. We'll make this work.
Boys will be boys. Killing people.
Coming together.
Accidentally. So she keeps like touching her shoulder. Like I wonder if her shoulder, if there's something wrong with it. She heard it. Okay, so agent killed during blank and Falvian blank blank. Codename P6. Blunt force injuries of the head and neck. Extensive trauma of the abdominal region, lacerations and contusions of the upper and lower torso, fracture of the spinal cord between the L1 and L2 vertebrae, divulsion fracture of the 3rd through 10th ribs left and right, blunt force injuries of the extremities, abrasions, lacerations, and contusions of the extremities, dislocation of left and right elbow, dislocation of left and right knee. Conclusion: after examination, it was determined that the cause of death was internal bleeding that occurred when the blank was contorted through his blank. You're welcome. Yeah, that it's not unusual to be loved by anyone. It's not unusual.
And the sister as well. Once we catch up with her, but
Well, now you have the song stuck in your head with my bad singing. Even worse. It's even more horrifying. Bright Falls Summary. An unconfirmed threshold manifestation at Cauldron Lake resulted in a fictional story written by the author Alan Wake, creating an AWE in which reality was altered to match that of the story, though only locally and for a limited time. Mr. Kirkland, head of investigations, was alerted on September 13, 2010, by ex-Bureau agent Frank Beaker Siebling that an AWE event was taking place in Bright Falls. Refer to the events investigated in 1970, 76, 78. Breaker had received a call from Barry Wheeler, Alan Wake's literary agent, on behalf of Breaker's daughter, Sarah, who is the current sheriff of Bright Falls. A Bureau field team arrived at the site 2 days later, only to confirm that the event was over. Interviews were conducted, referred to the 1970 Thomas Zane, 1976, 78, Odin Anderson, Tor Anderson. Alan Wake was believed to blank an instigator. Eyewitness reports highlight an old light switch, possible object of power, that blank missing. Wake was not found at the scene. Reports claim he dived into the lake, but no body was recovered in the search. Tom Jones syndrome. Oh, no, creepy.
Step into the FBC, that's how you do.
Front row seats to this show.
Step into the FBC, that's how you do. There's lots to me, but you don't touch. And don't scream much, let's join the Threshold Kids. Let's join the Threshold Kids.
I can see you're upset, Meg.
Oh my
Why
goodness.
don't you tell Uncle Mr. Bones what's wrong?
I did bad on my clairvoyance test.
You can't ace every test, Meg. You see, everyone has different brains. Some brains can talk to each other. We call this ESP.
ESP?
Some brains can lift objects, like a baseball. Talk about a fly ball, eh, Meg? So who cares if you fail your clairvoyance test? Maybe your brain can throw baseballs, or talk to dead people, or make friends blind. Once we know what your brains can do, we'll know what job to give you. And if your brains are just right, you'll get to sit in the big chair.
if I don't want the big chair?
Everyone wants the big chair, Hank!
That's why we're all here. Use those brains to listen for once, or the only chair you'll get in is the one with straps.
That wasn't disturbing at all. Yeah, geez, Meg. I know, I was thinking about the third one. What about the fire brain? I was like, can I turn it off? So the threshold makes a little bit more sense now. Why that's the name of the show. Not much. You can think of arson, cause arson. Okay, so this is where I started. So turntable. I can always just save it here and kind of continue it on Monday with a fresh mind, because thinking abilities are vacant. I think I saved. Yeah, it's got this save circular thing.